your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your love? Abeka Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9th to 16th of February 2023. Minuyabema, with a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Free, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and after the Kumikran, the yacht party. Now for you, yes, also the romantic dinner party. No, so so package winning na yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person new will be dime back one. Nasa won kwana person would die 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudu nani etina kamu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfako sika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota la pass ekosinsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwadia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Alright, so another edition of Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV, and my people are seated for us to do some wonderful job here on the platform. Yesterday was good, great numbers online, and I know that you guys are going to give us all the support any day, anytime. My name is Sammy Flex. This is Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. We come your way every weekday from 7 p.m. GMT, and we give you the real talk when it comes to show business in Ghana. Today I have so many things to talk about. I don't even know which one to start with. But my two gentlemen are going to do the breakdowns and they are going to do the reviews to discuss the real topics. Derek Money, Powder Nation boss is here. Now, Powder Nation, we need to answer your connection, man. Hey, there you go, the hard room. Can you see that my passport is running? Hey, there you go, the hard room. Hey, but if you need a passport, the Ghana passport, you just contact the Money.
The bike can be just an passport.
We didn't worry, the Money will sort you out. Hey, the connection, man.
Cash out.
So please, if you are watching us and you need a genuine Ghana passport, like due process followed, and yes, sure. Everything will be done correctly for you. But he has a way of jumping the queues. He has a way of jumping. Wow. And Derek Money did this one for my children's teacher, Bentum Eni Theodora. I see. Like, but if I be hard guy. Anyway, so that was just by the way. But this year, so on your award to be over.
My year, yeah, planning this year. If any say, this year, next year, then I go so planning ako. Or tonight Friday, crime your meeting. Many of friends say, women in media.
Women in media.
One day, a ma more media, mama come one day. I was be babonting into no. My bomb promo.
Now they say I want to be about never from.
But I have strategies. I do push awards a position here. Yeah, and I was no one thing is a do baby I voting. And what will make you get the money you invested in the award scheme is through the voting. Because now they are not.
But the voting really doesn't pay because sometimes I hear, including my own people at 3 music awards, I hear them say, oh, voting is nothing. Even VGM, I know they be saying this all the time. The voting is nothing, it doesn't bring them much. So when you say
check it award no more the capital we investing in the way we investing in awards not what they compare voting in terms of VGM and they would never recoup even their capital from voting
at all.
And a magnitude an award scheme like VGM and 3 Music.
Yeah.
But when you check some of these small award schemes system numa they are almost capital more pumping into the way and yet that's huge like that of VGM.
So you mean the VGMAs and the 3 Music, they pump in too much money.
Exactly.
So even when they make some money from it, it will still not be tangible for them.
Unless they get a sponsor.
Unless sponsorship.
But with you people, you don't put in much.
Oh, we don't put in that much because you are up and coming.
Okay.
And at the set 3 Music, 3 Music did a cohesive. If we send you a red carpet or a red carpet scrap, we call live. Just imagine the investment we call live. Answer the main show, so call live. If you main show a conference center, and about 7 stages. In 2 months, we amount to come. But with the up and coming ones, only say scan into being moderate. And with the moderate, voting you crab betting me up with the venue. What I say? They hear most now a venue now betting me acquire. What acquire venue now? Near can the petty things, it's me award we near the carnier dying.
Yeah.
What I say, because graphic designer be a Trinity. Once oh, that's the reality on the ground. Graphic designer be a Trinity. First, a video editor be their own name. No, they are running for their money. But I say, until voting it to be secure, venue na the main thing. Because now to say, hear me hold a friend saying,
Snaps
enemies, on say, we call no, my venue, Kumiani, most of the time, TV, the sound cracker, we what I say, until you see Nyanya venue now, I think we are able to go. But the voting, brass, I mean, 1 cedi per vote. A bit, first, 50 pesos, maybe a 70, but now,
80 pesos.
Yes, they say 1 cedi per vote. And to say, when you be not me, with me, my friend, and say at least 100 votes, crana, you can't say, Nakakra.
I
think 100 cities.
100 cities. And categories need doors.
And brass, I mean, strategy, me use a BT or mobile say. Nobody mention strategically, no, you be creating a category. Yeah, they train on my bum.
And fun to get.
You fun to get. Maybe.
You create I get it. You create categories that will be worth contesting for. Yeah, it's true. Some categories are not worth contesting.
What I say, into me, chance here. Most of the time, we are only a friend. Now you want to involve me. I tell you, come to the office. Let's sit down and brainstorm. You know what say it if you know free, now why a word of phone. So no, we need to sit down. You brainstorm. To me, at times, some baby bring me show say brainstorming room. No matter so screen is you, so no matter for me cardboard. Now me the market, now me tell them how we should go about it. Until the end of the day, or me they are choked with content. They are choked with first creative strategies.
So there is many media everywhere. They moody.
Oh yeah, dear.
Awards.
Oh, that's it. Strategy now. You want on the awards? No, you did you want no.
And the awards near
there. No. But that's what's Kilimanjaro awards. You know.
But interesting. That's not in Ghana.
Okay.
Canada. Now I want to believe it is someone's country's award. I want to believe. And yet Ghana. Kilimanjaro is what?
Mountain.
It's a mountain.
In which country? That's what I want to confirm.
I think Mountain Kilimanjaro built in
But we all know Kilimanjaro is a mountain. But anyway, what?
East Africa is in Ukraine.
Is it all in Ghana?
Yeah,
Richie, where am I?
Tanzania.
Africa.
Okay. Kilimanjaro is a mountain in Tanzania. Okay, we know about that. So I want to believe maybe it's an award scheme organized by some Tanzanians or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. When we went to London, for instance, there was this organization by Ghanaians where they were rewarding people who are from the Ewe, Ghana, and Adangbe descent.
Okay.
And they also, I even went to MC that program. Yes, whilst I was there, I went to MC that program. The program will be held again next year. And the organizers want Flex Entertainment to really be a part of it because, you know, like you are saying, when I also went there, I realized, Charlie, they were so much naive on so many things. Just what we tell you, when we went there, we took over the show, ran it the way they wanted it to go, and they were so marveled. So as it stands now, next year we are looking at how we can go and they will even become. We want to even launch it here in Ghana. Exactly. Because it was the maiden show in London. That was the first ever they did in London, and I want to say big ups to them. They also treated me fine.
So many people have very brilliant ideas, but sometimes what the difficult part is the execution. Yes, you can have an idea, but how to execute it or how to even plan it
technical know-how
is the problem. And
but do people have confidence? And they, what kind of awards are? A man for G award this genuine. Oko through BBA because do people really have confidence in awards like that?
I think it's subjective. You know, I now in terms of award, I want to believe now it depends on what you want, like your focus as a creative person and what you need that plaque for. Because I even just read a tweet from Michy not long ago about him saying that now he doesn't need plaques. You give him plaques and he will vex mad because to him it is about the money. Tell him how much his streams online are making. Tell him how much his YouTube, Spotify are making. That is what he is more focused in. But to somebody else, the moment he or she is able to get an award from, let's say, Fuja or AFISA or a certain award scheme, the person has a certain target. Maybe the person is lobbying for some position in a firm, or maybe trying to lobby for a sponsorship or something in a different company. And that particular plaque or that endorsement will help him or her in winning that spot. So to that person, the person will invest anything
go all out,
yes, in order to get it, so to get that kind of endorsement, in order to get achieve that feat that they are looking for. So it is subjective. Even right now, there are some artists that will not be so much enthused about VGMA, are not enthused about 3 Music Awards or whatsoever, whichever award it is. But then there are others too that the moment you call them and tell them, oh, you've even been shortlisted and you are under consideration and we are deliberating on whether to even nominate yourself, and not cry a hurry man, because to him it is part of the Oshishe. So everyone and their focus, and if it is your focus now, I tell you, you go all out to get it.
Wow. Well, let's see how it goes. Special thanks to my people. Already you've seen them, you've heard from them. Roland Amate is also here. He's also into events. He has been doing all the events publicity in Ghana, artist manager, and also a blogger. And to the guys behind the scenes, the guitar Rasta is Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. Emmanuel Fori Lapiji is the producer, and Gideon Neil Lamptison is our creative director. Now, because we all have media background, I would want to read this story to you guys and get your opinion on it even before we move into the real stories. Because when I saw it, I said, okay, maybe Michy was right, maybe Michy was wrong. And let me see what we can pick from this. And I'm going to read this story from Ghana Web, where a story published today, Tuesday, 22nd November, says, Michy confronts GH Hyper for refusing to post Mona Forio's alleged scandal. Michy confronts GH Hyper for refusing to post Mona For Real's alleged scandal. Meanwhile, there's another angle from GH Hyper and Mona For Real. But this story says, Michy, the ex-fiancée of dancehall artist Shatta, has confronted Mona For Real's official blogger for failing to post the latest scandal, but has done so to other celebrities in the past. She met the blogger identified as GH Hyper face to face at an event where she called him out for being biased. It can be recalled that shortly after news of Mona For Real's arrest over an alleged $8 million fraud went rife on social media, GH Hyper took to Snapchat to lambast Ghanaians for spreading what he described as fake news. This is what you guys, this is what you haters should be promoting instead. You chose to celebrate fake news. Ghana, let's love our own regardless. So that pull him down PhD attitude in Ghana is becoming too much. You see a person rising, then you guys develop serious hate for the person, he earlier wrote. Aside his rants on social media, the blogger till date hasn't confirmed or denied the news, and this has drawn concern from individuals who are expecting a confirmation of some sort from him. But reacting to this, Michy, who chanced on GH Hyper on the red carpet at the Rhythms on the Runway event held in Accra, did not mince words when they came face to face. GH Hyper, your client, get trouble, you know if you post them. I know I am on video, but I talk them. Your followers know that you are not real. Something happened, you know if you post them. On his part, the blogger ignored Michy's query and only concentrated on taking videos at the event. My interest in this story is the fact that sometimes as journalists, are we really biased? Like today in every kind of we will speak our truth. Because, of course, I know sometimes we are closer to some people. We enjoy working with some people. We enjoy the relationship with some people. Therefore, when issues come up, you are careful how you deal with them. And the same thing Shatta Michy is talking about. A video is for this particular story. Let's go watch the video. And when I come back, I ask my people that really and truly, just as Shatta Michy is saying that GH Hyper was being biased because his own person fell into trouble and he does not want to publish it. Sanity. As journalists, you're biased kakra on Incrophobium. Watch the video, I'll be back.
I GH Hyper.
Michy
Hyper, your client get trouble. I GH Hyper.
Michy
Hyper, your client get trouble.
Hey! You're on video. You're on video. Yo.
I know I'm on video.
You're on video.
Yeah, but your followers know that you are not real. Yeah. Something happened, you know the people stuff.
Michy.
So let's do like that.
Damn.
I GH Hyper.
Michy
Hyper, your client get trouble.
Hey! You're on video. You're on video. Yo.
I know I'm on video.
You're on video.
Yeah, but your followers know that you are not real. Yeah. Something happened, you know the people stuff.
Michy.
So let's do like that.
All right, so that was Shatta Michy versus GH Hyper's encounter at the Rhythms on the Runway, where Shatta Michy accused him of being biased because he has not been able to post something from his client. Ejuma yeye as media people. Sometimes, I'm somebody bit Missy. Who said, I call him my son. This one I call him my brother. This one I call him my guy.
Godfather.
I call him my godfather.
Untouchables.
Like you have some untouchables, like a lady said some time ago. When it happens like that, do we ignore the reality in the stories? Nah, you can't. The SSA you can't. And I say, as journalists, we should be unbiased. I say, objective in all our doings. Eba, I also bosso. Biba, I also bosso. Direct money, you know, Nacee only or him on Messinia, some gift the other in your so the more Camido.
We are attacking 99.
Sometimes you're biased, and I want us to be very truthful. And bias, and then bias.
That's a main kind of bias. But say asemsia and as yet asem will be the angle of the story. It is say a dine your front elevation or back elevation. Who position here and I bring sanity. And in angle now me person me different. It might not necessarily be the same angle I will person different. My angle of the story is to make the story look creative. Send me a talk no more. Obi say this is a story. Obi swan gonna say or sort it out. Take out the negative aspect of it, polish it, bring it out. Into be a running angle. And him say a politicians make propaganda. Unim say you no cray. But on an angle or person different, no make you look say enye no cray enye tro.
Okay.
But I say ka say bias we journalists at times to be a position who we know how to position ourselves very well. With the likes of GH Hyper, officially Hajia for a blogger. Asema, he knows, he understands what is going on. What you and your son, what it? I'm only near Koso. But look at the way I think say on the crime does the interview. Look at the way our person channel assembly.
If I will look at that as well.
I say wakwa de kwako tum say Ghanaians pay Hajia for real assembly. But I mean one way or the other at a point in time, let's face the reality. I'll not still say bias, but I'll say the angle of my story. That's how I want to position my story. I'm not being biased over here. Asem Nacee. Ye nyina yem bisecting yen dissect asem no. Ye go so bisect dissect no. Obi abenya ne fair share of asem no. Na me nya me fair share no. How am I going to use the fair share? Be benefit onipa na o asem no na asem me nso onipa na nam ne so a me dia bedum pepe so amadu no. Me nka say eye atora ko ka say no kre. But who position asem no wa woni story no. Know how professional will be positioning story no to benefit onipa no client no anyone so. Enti hanoka say bias, I'll not say bias, but I'll say position of a story or angle of a story and the memo workers onipa near bias.
Okay, so I want to ask this follow up. Imagine one day you wake up and as a journalist on the beat, what is a lady is accusing Sammy Flex of defrauding her. How would you treat such a story?
But I mean, first and foremost, I look out for the source of the story. Who source in here? Then I confront you, Brasame. No, maybe say, Brad, no cray. Oh, money, ora. Where the tifasu? Yay, Brasame, Brasame. Yay, woman kufuenya. And no, never we have. Then I sit down strategically. I pick an angle just to cover up. As I'm the whole, I'm not being biased, but I have to find an angle to make the case not that huge, a bit creating so many negativity at their brow. Because I have to position you very well.
No, you are being biased.
I'm not being biased. I'm trying to position my angle of my story.
Very funny. You are being biased.
That's I mean,
your man is guilty.
Oh, mine is guilty.
He chopped the money.
But still, you're making investigations. Yeah, so after investigations, I have to be pushing positive stories until say investigation. Investigations, Maya. Nobody knows the real truth because one, catch them, no. But I say why you, and now catch them, so why. But one way or the other, no. Say me making it very open, sir. But some you didn't come home. Me making it very open now. It might affect you negatively.
So what if it had been a certain somewhere bumper somewhere that you don't know anyway,
and you can't reach to
you can't reach him? The lady complains to you that somewhere bumper are defrauding. Would you wait and investigate same way? Because Obama be kind of among evidence. Oh, and they we
WhatsApp chat,
money transfer, Western Union. Say also go akoye dey.
But I mean, I believe Intiana at times as same say I mean posting gidi. I am me pay credible and reliable source. And yes, I know the Michy. No, I don't do my things like that. Credible and reliable source. So cannot say the person I don't know his or her whereabouts. But Unipana provided the information that say yes, of course, rape allegations. We are not rape initially Quebecan allegations.
Fraud.
Yeah, actually because the other angle and compare here and here. The real truth no. Because one, say story be too dry. Nana boafo. Uni pebi na dubuafo. The case bi no. Na we were discussing. And a friend na dubuafo. And no man ni dey nyina. Me catch a host na me Christian. Catch and say, "Boss, choke. Asem we ni ka be din because onipa na ya che no nso no. Ye nya nanum asem entie. So how are you going to compare these issues?" I don't know they dubuafo Canada. Ye kwoti onipa no so ede afi ye tenase a na ye de asem ni nyina ka bomu ameji na afi ye hu nokre na womu no enti se men kotie we ankotie we a ene na bi a me koye ye friend say kata asehye bi o baabi enye se de no nipa no de store ni brem no achem so me pa acho waye o de publish ma me na say kan intentem ne ko but media onya de chairmanship o ye so nipa ni for the number mama I'll try to make thorough investigations get the right source. No so confirm say why there and then ye piatum.
And say oh yeah thorough investigation from nam so there we can pack and defraud the lady. Then you do what next?
Oh say yeah wo a say brasa me you defraud the lady a. Me come back to the lady maybe say the amount of defraud no.
Oh there is.
Who be say we are. Brasa me
no so don't go back and forth. Some information you have and don't go back to her again. That information you have. Now bet now. See now bet now a brainstorming room now can just say brass family 50,000 pounds and the way it say ni see o say come back baby ma already.
O brass wo pa dia. Still I will not say bias. But I will know
but
the
you
angle.
Publish it.
I won't publish even though if our publisher I will know an angle I'm a day far and kofa won't you what like I'm writing my story. Me na me de me headline back. And I know how I'm going to put my headline. Although it's new headline now, obetimi say there is an iota of truth in the headline. But the headline also kind of credit to say esi.
Mamenko Roland Amate, he is also a gentleman in the fraternity, and here I'm talking about the Inky fraternity, and we are looking at biases sometimes in our reportage where Shatta Michy has accused blogger GH Hyper that he's been biased for not posting about Mona For Real's arrest. Some people are with her, others are also of a different view. Let me get Roland Amate's opinion. Ro, also, bias is saying in our industry.
That's I mean, it exists.
It's real.
Oh, it's real. It's real. Let's not kid ourselves. It is real. You know, we are humans, and it is not real because journalists are biased. And that is not the case. It is real because human beings every human being has
some level of bias.
A level or an iota of bias in them. And since we don't work in isolation, our work are intertwined. We have people that we fraternize with, we have people that we are linked to, we have people that we are affiliated to. So it will definitely pop up one way or the other. The profession of the job or the ethics of the job demands you not being biased. But as humans, that is why we try as much as possible not to be, and to be very professional in our line of duty. But that is not to say that at a point you would never be faced with such a situation. You will. And in that aspect, your level, the way you report whatever issue it is, or the way you approach the issue, would reveal whether you are biased or not. There are some people that are black and white. If it is black, it is black. It is white, it is white, regardless of whoever you are to them. Let your scandal drop. Ebe your one so no our friend of Godfather that Godson or no one be breaking news. Oh yes, it will. But me, I am when Michy was saying that, I was laughing. I was laughing, and the way DH Hyper also responded, because these are two people who are very, very guilty in this situation. The situation of being biased. These two people.
How is Michy guilty?
Okay, Michy is guilty in this light. Michy is somebody that has been in the news for so many scandals. And if you should check some of her comments after the news of her scandals break, you realize that Michy is guilty, in the sense that she will come ranting instead of attacking the issue. Michy, you've been accused of A, B, C, D. Is it true? What are the facts in there? Instead of you attacking the issue or whatever has been alleged on you, you rather come attacking the person reporting the issue.
The person who made the statement.
Yes. That is why we say you are biased. So which one are you peeved about? Are you peeved about the fact that somebody reported what had happened, or you are peeved that that situation happened? Which one are you peeved about? You understand? And if GH Hyper, I remember when the whole scandal about Mona For Real dropped and he came. In fact, I was expecting him to have been the last person to have come ranting like that.
As in the GH Hyper.
Oh yes. You see, when something happens in your camp, especially in a place where you are very close to the source, I believe that it holds on you rather to be very, very circumspect in whatever you report out. Or be very, very careful, because the magnitude of the situation, whether it will escalate or it will minimize, all depends on whatever you say. And because whatever you say, looking at the position you hold weight, you should be very careful on whatever you put out. Now, GH Hyper, you are seen as the official blogger of Mona For Real, almost the right-hand man. So if
almost everywhere Mona For Real.
Exactly. So if we are looking for Mona For Real and we are not finding her, the next person that we would want to hear from or seek answers from is you, GH Hyper. And that rant that he came doing wasn't, to me, I felt it was even very unprofessional on his part.
His first ever post.
Yes.
Where he said Ghana only knows how to turn negativity.
And I'm like, yo, this is what you do for a living. You report issues like this for a living. If somebody queries you on that, everybody will come and defend you because it is your job. In fact, you are not the one who created the scandal. You are not the one who created the whole mess. You are just reporting. You are like a microphone and a speaker. What do you see a time? Like, yo. And Mr. So when Michy called him out that, oh, Bibi-san, and that was a very clear case of biasness, because if Asemesi and it is in your camp, we know this is directly connected to you one way or the other, and we expect you to make a statement.
Okay.
And your statement, when you make the statement, it doesn't come explaining whatever situation or whatever has gone on, but comes attacking somebody, discussing it, or even reporting it, or even telling you, say, oh, Mate or Mehu or blog bisu say, oh, Mona For Real has been arrested for an 8 million fraud allegation. Then you come and attack the person doing the report. How? If you have any explanation, share. If you have any detail, let us know. Say, oh, it is not true or it is true, but this is the angle at which you want to do. Like you want to tackle the case, like Derek Manning said.
And as it stands now, nothing has come up.
Nothing has come up. In fact, all his interviews and rants. I watched his interview some time ago on, is it Adum TV or so? And also, sir, he never gave any concrete information. Like,
but these are all interviews of old. They are not current like that.
Recent interviews.
But not after.
After he came to do his rant, that was when they started calling him for further explanations, and he started doing some of these things. And I'm asking myself, bro, you don't have that right to come and call somebody a hater, to come and tell somebody that they are hating on whatever personality you are affiliated to. But because that is what you also do for a living, then you are the biggest hater in the world. Because I remember when Nkonkonson's scandal with Abnakoko dropped. I tell you, the moment that news broke, see, I checked on Sammy K's page, Zion, almost all the big blogs that I know that Nkonkonson moves with, including Ronnie. And all of them either posted a different angle
of the story.
Of the story, or even did not post it at all.
They were not direct with it.
Yes. And some of them did not even post it at all.
Okay.
So when you check all these situations, you realize that yes, in our line of duty, you come across such situations, and sometimes you'll be forced to be biased. But I would just encourage people that yes, as much as you'll be approached or you face some of these situations, we should all try our best to be very professional in our line of duty. If not, we will not only cause harm to them
and be objective.
Yes, objective, exactly. We will not only cause harm to the society, but even cause harm to ourselves. Because if we should set that precedent now, just like both of them, I'm saying they are guilty of, it will take that moral right from us. The moment it happens in a different place or in a different camp, and we will be the person on the questioning end
to know that these people handle things.
Yes. So if you set that precedent of bias now, you lose that moral right to even question somebody tomorrow. That is why we need to be very professional and objective in our line of duty, regardless of whatever situation we face.
Well, we pray that we really keep objectivity and throw biasness to the dogs, because our profession is such that some people are relying on us for the truth. And if we are going to be massaging the truth for only our people, then what will happen to the rest of the guys who don't have people? And I pray, I pray that JH Hyper will come to his realization and know what damage he's causing. But still on JH Hyper and Hajia for real, or better still, Mona for real. Still at the readings of the runway. So many things happen. Where Kwame Dazi of Ghana Weekend, City News, City TV, City FM tried to ask JH Hyper as to latest happenings to Hajia for real. And JH Hyper explained away. I've taken time to read comments on social media about how JH Hyper responded to the allegations and Kwame Dazi's questions, and looks like everybody is not happy with him. Looks like everybody thinks that man was joking as a PR person, because how he spoke, how he handled the conversation and the communication, they think no, it was not up to standard over this particular happening. Because it's not just for anybody to come and talk.
At all.
It is someone who can speak facts, substance, and change the situation, the narrative. But JH Hyper's commentary in that interview makes me wonder, hey, Sana Sembiti. Is that how the job is done? And I want us to go watch the video. Credit to Kwame Dazi's Ghana Weekend. And when we come back, I'll ask my people that when it comes to our PR activities, our publicity activities for our clients, do we always get it right? Or sometimes we goof? Sometimes we goof big time by not getting it right. Let's go watch it. When I come back, the discussion continues.
So tell us, latest, what's going on with Hajia for real?
Oh, latest, Mona is in the UK.
So tell us, latest, what's going on with Hajia for real?
Oh, latest, Mona is in the UK. She's going about doing what she's supposed to do. She will come out. Hopefully, like she'll come out to say something.
Okay.
Or we will release a communique. With that, it will come with a video or whatever, like for you people to know that she's okay. But just that, whatever happened, it has really demoralized her, because the way Ghanaians treated her wasn't the best. Yeah, wasn't the best. Because look at somebody, you people claim that she's a prostitute. Let me put it. Ghanaians together that she's a prostitute, and she managed to, veer from that side, do something on her own. Look at her music career. She started, people were like, but what is she doing? Like, as time goes on, people are falling in love with her craft and all that. She was fast rising, and then people decided to, clamp her like this way. Ghanaians decided to clamp her like this. Wasn't the best. Like, yeah, it wasn't the best at all.
So how soon should we be looking forward to seeing her in Ghana?
Within this week, she's traumatized. So, for me, if I'm outside and something like this has happened to me, no, I'll be traumatized. I would love to come back, but I wouldn't know when.
Has she been released from the police custody?
She's home in UK. She's home in UK. Lawyers are talking to her. I know somebody talking to her. You know, like she's traumatized. So even it's been advised that like people, family and friends should hold on with calls and contact for now because the way she's traumatized, a psychologist is working on her.
Okay, so that was GH Hyper's response to Kwame Dazi when Kwame Dazi asked him about the whereabouts of Hajia for real, because according to GH Hyper, he thinks that Ghanaians are not being fair to Hajia for real. We are being extremely hard. Yes, or better still, we are being extraordinarily hard on her. His response was what we just watched in this interview, and Roland was there. In fact, in all these happenings, Roland was in the auditorium. He was in the heat of the moment, and he observed everything. Ro, as publicists, sometimes we goof.
No. Oh yes, we do. We do, and that is where I am tempted to say PR is not for everybody. Yes, you can be a very good journalist. You can be a very good writer, but when it comes to PR, public relations and its communications, it is not for everybody. There is a very huge difference in you reporting a situation and you actually controlling it.
Okay.
A very huge, and the difference is so huge. It takes lots of skill, lots of how do you call it, mental toughness and mental intelligence, and also emotional intelligence to manage situations in terms of PR. And this is a clear example. In fact, the magnitude of the case or the situation is one that shouldn't even just be handled in an interview. No, this is huge. And looking at even the tag, I don't know why he is so quick to speak. I don't know why. Perhaps he feels okay, he has information, and the fact that maybe the angle at which the news is going, he doesn't like it. But I would want to advise my brother that most of his comments, if he thinks that he is doing the news certain kind of good, actually he is rather fueling it.
Even with how he is.
Even with how he's handling the whole situations and some of his utterances, he's actually fueling it. You know, he gave a very good detail of whatever the situation is now. But unfortunately, if you are not somebody that wants to be objective enough to dissect whatever he said, but wants to just jump with the narrative and the tag,
trash it out.
Yes, on the personality that they are talking about, you trash whatever he said away. He gave a very good detail on the fact that okay, the person is okay, the person some way somehow is traumatized and is going through a process, but it's not yet done. This is fantastic information that you can just put this out and you are gone.
Leave it there like that and
Leave
let
it
people sort it out.
Yes. Let people deliberate on it. In fact, it will rather shift the attention from, okay, it is alleged that she's been arrested for $8 million fraud. This is an issue that we all know, that an $8 million fraud with an international security agency is not something that can be solved in a day. So if the PR or somebody closer to the camp is saying that the person now, within a short period, is okay, but is in a certain state and is going through a process, we all would now break from fueling that alleged situation of crucifying her, but rather thinking about, okay, now that she's out of the situation, when should we expect her to come and release an official statement? How will she come? He
even mentioned that very soon they are going to release their communique.
Yes!
And we don't know how long this communique
exactly.
is going to take.
So that is how you change, that is how you direct the perception in public. That is how you change, you twist people's mind with the news you want them, how you want them to think and how you want them to carry the case. But when you come and people who even have certain kind of tags or certain images about whatever you are trying to protect, and you come and as it were, attack them. I don't think you do the situation any good. To say that, oh, you people, for crying out loud, it is these same you people that were enjoying her songs. When she goes on stage to perform, it is these same you people that come to patronize her show and even cheer her up.
And they say what?
Who are that you people that you want to accuse of sabotaging the lady's career? I'm not sure that if Ghanaians, as he is referring to, are that negative and that black and that satanic, Mona Forio's music career or her craft would have even enjoyed that success now. We all know that doing music, no matter the money you pump in, if you don't get that attention, that patronage, your career is as good as dead. So if people people don't love Mona Forio like that, do you think her career will even have taken fruits like this? No.
I see. So this is another PR gone bad.
Oh, it is. He goofed big
You
time.
think he was not prepared?
Oh, you see, if you're not prepared, don't speak. I would rather, you see, sometimes they say silence means acceptance, but then sometimes your silence can save you.
No.
Or even minimize certain form of damage.
It's not every word that we talk.
Yes, have that emotional intelligence. I know, even in court, there are situations whereby some people will stand in a box and you can see clearly or hear clearly that this person is lying. This person is lying, but it takes somebody with very emotional intelligence and very, very calculated. Yes, and know when to speak, know when to pause, and even know when to walk away. You don't just, it is just like a game of chess.
Okay.
You don't just move.
Okay, so from Roland's submission, it looks like clearly our brother in the fraternity, GH Hyper, goofed this time with his responses to Kwame Dazi of Ghana Weekend, and that is how sad the story is. I don't know why he wants to work hard to change the narrative when the narrative is still what it is. Personally, that is my confusion. That, okay, you want to claim, or you want to change the fact that people are thinking Mona Forio is going through that. But it seems you don't even have information to do that. You just want to use your assumption, and people should also assume the way you are assuming and let it be.
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie. Derek Money, do we goof sometimes in our PR antics?
PR on your professional and at times goofy just anyhow. And I don't know the reason why it's here hyper crap or kasa. You best start issue me pay when I can say hyper na kenu kwan so kasa. Is it part of the management?
Yeah,
that's the question.
He's
part of the management. Yeah. And is he taking the PR role? These are certain questions that we need to ask. Because if you are not taking the PR role, that's a no personal blogger. That's a you are playing number 5 PR which you goofed big time. Sasemsi nasa Babekasa, you have to have knowledge about what is going on. I'm very sure people say after today I'm assuming on any communicate. We're communicating not through somebody. Me no can say high person patro
and try anything.
This week, Mona Beba Ghana.
I say probably.
Probably.
I'll be releasing communicate in a video or something.
But this week, no kind.
For how long?
How long? But he mentioned this week.
Yeah, but he wasn't emphatic.
Meaning, so why are you talking?
Say we can end it.
Let me, why are you talking? You are not talking with informations. Why are you talking? But I mean, when I watched the video, I was like, Hyper, no, this is not the time for you to talk. The case now, it's a very huge, big case. It needs professionals to tackle the issue. Because one, a legal issue, we need professionals or more legal backgrounds to talk about this matter. Even for Ghanaians, to convince Ghanaians, send your question, you know, but it's in the air. To convince Ghanaians, send your question, we need a professional PR who have strategies to convince people.
That I agree.
Not you, Hyper. He was too quick to respond to certain questions. Because one, we all know Hajia for real. He has been in the system for so long. He has been doing, for once, we thought she was a slave queen. before she dived into music.
Yeah.
That's the reason why Intia or make that comment say Ghanaian says she's a prostitute.
Yeah.
Because that is how he entered into the showbiz industry.
The people were not too sure.
Sure about what she was doing.
But do you even have to say that?
Exactly.
You see, you
have to say this.
You need public sympathy. You don't. If you need public sympathy, you don't come to them with head-on collision.
Maybe. We have to say this.
Said she was a prostitute.
She was a prostitute. Meanwhile, we said she was a slave queen, so we have now come to understand that.
You've not come to understand that she's a prostitute. I beg you. You've not come to understand.
Okay, but she was assuming. So Ghanaians are saying she's a prostitute.
I said he's come to understand that she's a slave queen and not a prostitute.
A prostitute.
Okay.
So we tag her as a slave queen.
Not a prostitute.
Fine. Brasame, Osi Suaka said he entered into music through the slave queen name now. Oba, you know, Ghanaians do music ears, you know, realize what she's doing, you know, and said that yes, active music now, we all complain. So Hajia foreign and the music idea or sure say music now no fine. A Drew Bibi with quality videos. Now fe name your fire and kakra. Gradually that's how music is.
Not rising.
Not all rising back.
She was warming herself in her heart.
And according to him, Oka said Ghanaians hate her, Ghanaians do this. It's the same Ghanaians who were accepting her. It's a gradual process.
And supported her
from the beginning. You called 3 Music Awards, look at the performance she gave her. And it was the same Ghanaians who were cheering her up. So what are you talking about? That's a PR. A Juma way high pie, you know. If indeed say or a PR, I think say or suddenly say can go on today. Because he's rather damaging the case. Oh yeah, she's causing serious damage to case now that one. Because if this video trended when an imbebria, a bad case now and especially the perception about Mona for real, no, and also bad like Ghanaians are going to have a different perception about her. Because one,
but should we start blaming the core management of Mona for real for keeping quiet all this while? Emma Bontin, knowing that people really want to know, people care about it. And what are you doing? Do we blame them? Because as it stands now, not even, she will come out very soon. She will not come out. She is in UK, she's in America, has even come out. Nothing. In fact, nothing.
That's a legal issue.
No, it's a legal issue. But as management of the artist, handlers of the artist, if you care to communicate to the numerous people who are thinking this and that about the story, you have some 3 paragraphs to do that.
Yes, exactly. So you see, it takes people who, because it is a legal issue and it is very sensitive. You don't just come and speak. It takes people with huge legal brains. What I say? Any interview na kosi say fahin kosi say you. People with huge legal brains to come and speak, because now it is going to be, when it becomes a legal issue, anybody that gives a comment, it can be used as even evidence in that sense. You understand? So it takes even a legal direction for you to even release the communique. So if the management, or let me say the core management of Mona for real, almost releasing a communique by now, I am just assuming or imagining, say, maybe it is part of the legal brain strategy, to still hold on now, because they don't even know the extent of ABA case now could use here.
Okay, Derek, we wrap it up now.
Brass, I'm not a casual confessor. I think, say, for once, as a brand with a management, not say, artists and what for once, I think, say, you need to pass out some information to the general public, because our fans or followers, and they are wondering the whereabouts of her.
Yes.
As it stands now, no Ghanaian or a fan be a bit meaning and say, Mona for real, you can now US.
No, and
nobody knows the whereabouts.
Even that one, my thinking or my expectation goes beyond the management. It's even part of Ghana government.
Government in UK. And if you cry upon the brass, the time cast what they are saying, at least can say the embassy or UK. Otimi at least or in this year. Young in Iowa Ghana, we are seeing Anna Kiss Daniel and Coca and Tempana Nigerian government did something.
Yes.
Fast forward. A woman say we need something fraud, but at least you can do something about it.
No, we are not sure it's something.
Alleged.
That's why they have to communicate. If it is something for them, we know that, oh, okay, then you guys don't even have anything to do with this case. And because the case goes beyond you. So whatever the law says, let the law take its course.
Your citizen has been risked like that. And
everyone is quiet.
Everyone is quiet. But I don't think I think say embassy the management should have at least contacted the organizers of Ghana Music Awards UK. Because to be honest with you, if it wasn't Ghana Music Awards UK, I come on for it to Ghana. Hey, yes, yo. I think it's a shared responsibilities here. So the organizers of Ghana Music Awards UK needs to collide or collaborate with your friend saying the management of Mona for real. Namunfa communicate be a say press release be met trouble then we all know because and namoso anokoye na kanyamo for Ghana
for Ghana Music Awards UK organizers. What I can tell you is that we are also in a state of quagmire, in a state of confusion,
and it is a
state of shock, just as everyone.
Press release now releasing no.
That's what I'm saying. That as it stands now, on the day now, Olivia Ofri and your friend is saying UK. We were even supposed to do some presentation to them. They say, oh, that is your own to me because the flight time and the flight pressure. Wait me. That was all.
That was the only last
communication. Since I came here, if there has been any update from my boss Alodia, then I want to believe after this, I'll find time and ask, has anything else come up? But I know we have a common platform that we discuss some of these things. Nobody has put anything there that suggests that, oh, you have to say, you say the neighbor koha, or you say, nothing has been discussed. Nothing has been discussed. So that's what I'm saying that as management of Hajia for real, I think they know better than even the Ghana Music Awards UK you guys.
Because the Ghana Music Awards UK in the crown, she went there for Ghana Music Awards UK. The event is done. Event new year. Amonwa, she was just walking about her normal duties, doing her own shopping and just enjoying.
I know the kind of say there be. And then it's not call UK.
Yes, but me way we
it's an agenda.
No, mini way we
No. Debbie, one who said na bra Sameka say e bra na can some your presentation man, so they find out the whereabouts of her. I don't say so the first call into say obeduya. Come on, check up.
Derek, into idea.
What the Mako do on Brassam and Namusuna Mako do Dubai. Dubai trip na your coin, on Adam Coy. Ya papia, and I'm sure Brassam and Mimi Dikai. That's a Samatomia.
I should be concerned.
You should be concerned. That's a Samatomia. You should be concerned.
It is not as if Ghana Music Awards UK organizers are not concerned. It is not. That's what I'm saying. I think I said it somewhere last week that. The last time I checked, my boss was even trying to connect the Ghana High Commission if they would provide any information. That's why I said that I will find out next because even my boss doesn't want to make public statements on what's happening because he feels that as much as we all don't know what exactly is happening,
you don't come
if you make public statements, you either incriminate her or maybe you might even aggravate the situation.
Even your credibility self is at stake.
You understand? Because you say actually, you name the ecoso. I know that even if it comes to judgment, whoever is following this case might be listening to some of the social media commentaries that is happening. That okay, on the panel, say I'm Pampo say allegation went down as well. How are the public responding to this? I know oh, these people they are capable of doing this.
And hyper is talking. People have perception about
bad perception,
this.
Negative perception.
If somebody who is handling a case wants even public commentaries about the person in order to even know the person's credibility, and you know, yes, in legal terms, credibility is high, is very key. Into yes, share. Comments we cry ni PR cracker. Say Ghana for cry who ni say. Ghana for cry who ni say. We mu cry who ni say ya. You spoil everything.
Okay. But I mean, the Mecca try to say I think Hyper should know how to talk if indeed he wants to be the PR face for Mona for real and I say he's part of the team. yet me school kusua send kasa professionally. You will be ansi required. What I say, know how to point out words, know how to figure out how you talk to the public. Send ya at times your kasa bi one more. Okay, obi ani send your teno. Intini ma okasa ne nto asumu na o carry out information and make sure say information na be down and concrete and solid because ni hyper here any so information be asem na to no and he just want to say something and he's doing harm to the assembly. Oh yeah, he's doing serious harm to the situation at hand. I think say he needs to check that one out. Yes, I be hard.
Well, this is still Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV with my charges today. 2-man squad, Roland Amate and man like Derek Money, Powder Nation boss and Ghana's #1 connection man. He can also work out your passport for you. Please, I didn't say visa. No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say visa. I only said passport. That is your book, like this. If you want some Ghana passport, genuine way, Derek Money can help you acquire it within a week. I didn't say visa once again. Meanwhile, we are also announcing our Dubai tour. Our Dubai tour is still ongoing in the February 2023. From 9th to 16th of February 2023, we will still be traveling to Dubai for vacation, for tourism, for sightseeing, and for rest. And sometimes too, we will be going there to learn because traveling is enough learning experience for any other person in this world. You can be a part of this by calling us on the number on the screen. Just call us and let's have a conversation. We're going to have a clean deal. If you want to be part of this, it is 13,000 Ghana cedis and 14,500 Ghana cedis. And we are going to give you all the details that are involved in this. Help someone to get that experience. Do you know, interestingly, when we were going to UK, a company was used to apply for one lady.
Okay.
Interestingly, the lady applied with the boss of the company. But the boss of the company did not even get a visa. But the young lady who used the company's name to register got the visa. All because she had some trips that she's
traveling experience.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So traveling experience, that your stamp there, you need something in your book. It shouldn't be virgin. I say your neck or two a friend is a UK embassy. I've never been breaking. Oh my God! I mean, who is that? Virgin passport. Who be a man like that? Oh my God! At least, I'm sure who pampine me and be a sabu. It's in a Derek who say no passport, but visa. It's sharp. And let's do this. It opens bigger opportunities or bigger doors. And I know that is what we are all waiting for. Now, let's move on to the next one. Shatta, Michy. Mose, I saw a soy nyom.
So,
I always remember this statement from Nacee. When I was working with Nacee as his publicist, there was something he used to say. He said, currently, the music industry has more music lovers than musicians. Listen to this very well. And I remember this statement long time ago. I said, Sammy, the industry, no, music lovers, no, I am more than musicians. What he meant was that some people love music, like me. I love music. I want to believe everybody here in this room loves music. It doesn't mean that we can also sing.
At all.
That's why I'm asking, say, Musi Michy, or so person yenyo, ana or ye bi keke, and Nacee nania brianka so person ye. Because after listening to or watching this interview with Kwame Dazi once again from Rhythms on the Runway, the lady says, Afina, a person ye the album in the EP, nania bresa. Now, that's what it takes to do name of person, okay? Because on my job with this, on my pen game is some pono. On the album, banding your mere wawa. Over in your ya. Yes, sir. Over in your and you like it is painful. It's say, Obia, Any confidence when we say, oh, she's got it. Because all the songs that she's done, they were assisted songs. All the songs that she's done, they were assisted songs. And Michelle interviewed me who our main fan. So main fan is serious. So one of those statements. And I'm confused. Let's go watch the interview with Kwame Dazi as well. When we come back, I'm going to ask my people the same question. How should we categorize Shatta Michy? As a music lover, as a fan of music, as someone who, because of dint of association with Shatta and other people, now is in the music industry. How serious is she into this? Let's go watch this. When I come back, we will continue with the conversation.
Anybody hire you for a show, come and perform a song or something like that? Anybody hire you for a show, come and perform a song or something like that? Are you available for that?
Definitely. I do have plans of releasing an album or an EP this new year, so let's see how that goes. Because I get shows, but when I look at my catalog, I feel like I need to have a catalog of my own and not.
Anybody hire you for a show, come and perform a song or something like that? Are you available for that?
Definitely. I do have plans of releasing an album or an EP this new year, so let's see how that goes. Because I get shows, but when I look at my catalog, I feel like I need to have a catalog of my own and not.
Well, so you heard it from Shatta Michy, who thinks that she needs to have a catalog on her own before she can even accept shows to play, because according to her, she has been getting calls to go perform. She has been getting calls from event organizers who would want to have her on their shows. But unfortunately, she doesn't have the catalog. She doesn't have the songs. So she is now looking forward to record more songs to be able to perform. Hey, that's been the new break. Hey, how for so can we be first now?
Me say, but onyan to was here, kakra, onyan to was here, and then now all can we have music lovers and the musicians. And then me can say, sound engineers and the dada some artists. We had a convo with Bobby Roro, I think on Top Power Drive, yeah, Top Power Drive, Londoner, and I asked him a question. And what the church say, they are the musicians. Oma you from musicians, they are writers and performers. They are the musicians. Sound engineers are the musicians. But Omwa you no the life of Stone Boys at Tawalum, Omo your performance and then friends and singers.
Okay.
But Omo musicians. This are not the church say no oba. At times who say nyom pon watro, but ono an be nyam to boase ahye nyom na ma wote a wote se wedie
I know the ampa
nyom na metie no
mahobida.
Meanwhile lyrically no anka hwe
Mahobida me na see ya ejuma danti. I know what Roro
yes.
was talking about.
Yes,
A bit me ba omo be ye Raw sketch the girl said
with a baller
who called this music? Ba ne ya choppy ya tutubia kan ya dibia bobum ya ma obi abe tutubia hyem ebu am obi timi to na ne voice na epe ne dia hyem to ba ne ba I not me ba e bon nyima
we na me ye no
ono akra nyine we ono akra nyine we na ye no
yes
ene e bon
I don't know me ni
so brasa me enti ama sound engineers in ADCV people amanfo bi ti say Mona for rare ne Michy no dada ne dada dey show me say music in your thing. Into you can just have some lines, enter the studio and then you are good to go. But one, people who have music ears, when they listen to the music now, almost say this is a song, this is not a song. And then I hyper so say and then you to clonyadi no onyadi because it's not a song. A engineer no anase sound tonto sansan dey go beat papa bi so. Ama yebo na just go yesuma akwaba na ye desa enti enyanwom Shatta Michy friends say onyan to boase if she really wants to do musical she should take her time pass through processes songwriting how to even write songs on your own how to project your voice even on a song. Because Ocean Numa on Satawale to Tuning and Satawale did everything.
Of course.
No actual lines can create man also to form near Franco. She needs to pass through some basic process as a musician. She needs to even coaching. I don't know for sure A, B or T you say or coach, but she needs a coach. Into so say or the album na EP or planning the album
because she wants a repertoire to perform.
Sisi a no o bele no show to perform and you no be perform. Me Shatta only cry okay omo nko ya kama bra no so mo perform no. Na one opportunity stage.
As much as there is a collaboration you cannot
period.
She has performing right.
What I say intino she feel say she's getting the attention amount for friend for performances. She needs to do music. Don't rush into doing music whilst you are not a musician. Prepare yourself. Nurture yourself very well. Be ready for the market. And no one now try nyom na say wow ko studio now to na wie now tenetri na wow san ba wo san tie ni biem. If she is ever ready to enter into full-time music, Ghanaians are ever ready to accept her, but she should be ready and prepared. On fat chaps and not trust him. What they buy Rebecca. Prepare yourself very well. Know the people you are going to even future on the songs. Know the type of songs are all back to Ghanaians. Because we the consumers know you have good and solid content.
Of course, we have taste too.
It is a once you send me now one for many years. We have ears when you listen and we know say this is not the music we are expecting on the market. You be kagu. You kagu. Don't come and blame Ghanaians. But rather you blame yourself because you did not pack yourself very well. You did not nurture yourself very well. You did not make yourself available for the music market. Enti Michy onyan to boase on Shatta future na your perfect song. We like it. Omonyom no moto in the first
guy back who said Nautica, yes, on the Nautica side.
Well, kakra but rushing to EP album onyan to boase. So person ya on first singles number one after the other na yen testing no. Into so the single ne ba na nya ye be kan wanim na wako sua homework aba na de ba ku bi aba na no so enya so the more ye correct na your homework no before you realize no when you nyum bebre no when you one hit the afra o ye EP solid o ye album solid but as it stands right now no the music industry is very competitive ama man for ginum the Black Sheriffs boys ni gum into so the album be ba e kan abebo I very competitive. Boys boom ready. We are man for year Juma. Look at the streams people are getting. What I say until banner oban, we need to mentally prepared. And then when not taking so be how because who meet you all know you. Who wants something that especially on Shatta once into music now what they ban. So when not taking now the nyum for bar, would you grow and nyum truck rabbi yira wo tiri. So she should be prepared mentally, physically, and psychologically if she really wants to enter into full-time music. But the moment how the EP album, you are ready for the market.
Are we not sounding discouraging when we put out all these invectives on her? Are we not sounding discouraging?
But I mean, we are not sounding discouraging because we know what she can do. Why you be them young?
Okay.
I know who in a carry her any weight, you know. So when we carry the weight, me and Musa di emunye do what's on the base here? And no emunye do. What I say? So we've carried her weight. Enti obeya. And I make her the advice I'll give her and say she should prepare psychologically, mentally, physically,
and come and deliver.
Period.
Okay, thank you, Ro. Come through on Shatta Michy and the fact that she wants to increase her repertoire to perform.
Oh, she has every right to do it. This is a music enthusiast who is on high demand. That's it. She's a music enthusiast. Like any day, and you mean any day, sitting our kind. And
any day.
Oh, that's it. And you mean this is and you mean in day. I am tempted to believe Nacee's statement say we have lots of music lovers and few musicians.
Yes. And now the industry is looking at such.
It is
and
true.
Especially when the music lovers have the resources to do.
It is
and require the money and time.
Because
you might have the talent, but because you don't have the resources to do, you are stuck. But he might not have the talent. But ono obeko akwakoye nema because okasi epu.
It is true. Ghanaians have the national team. We have one coach on your Kata, but we have 30 million coaches in Ghana.
I know, right?
Oh yes. And we all claim we know football. Yeah, when you share, you show. You won't be our side.
Oh yeah, you won't be our side.
You understand? So she has every right to increase her repertoire because she's on high demand, like she said. People are calling her for her to come and make appearances and perform and all that, and she would want to do it. One other truth of the matter is that she doesn't necessarily need to be a musician, like a top musician, in order to increase her repertoire. No, she doesn't. We have DJs, presenters, who own songs. They own songs.
And even in the current dispensation, you can even own more songs.
More songs than
even though you might not have written them yourself.
No. You can own songs plenty. People own songs plenty, but beside instruments back
like Sam Smith. Now Sam Smith has songs that he's not written, but
exactly.
he's the owner of the rights.
DJ Khaled has some of the top albums in the world. Even in Michy, he doesn't write songs, he doesn't produce,
but he will be controlling effects.
That is it. So, so Michy, as she's found herself in the space, has every right to do it. And I would want to think that she is probably also drawing some inspiration from Mona Forell's career and some other few people like in that line, because there are some people that they have that passion. You know, in our bathrooms and in our closets, we all try to sing one way or the other. And the moment, this creative art space, most people's talents, it all starts from you being enthused about a certain kind of craft. If it is music or if it is football or whatever it is, if it is music, you first start as odonyum, like you like music. Whenever a song is playing, you are so much enthused about it. Then you begin to get involved. You begin to, out of that enthusiasm, you begin to do some. In that practice, you start getting certain form of audience. So you ask a musician, how did your music journey start? Oh, when I was a kid, I used to perform. My mother can drag me to a family gathering or even in some certain form of gathering, and I started performing some of somebody's song, doing this, dancing, and people were cheering me up. They were giving me money. That was when I knew I could become a musician.
The next time he's in the studio,
we blow. You understand? So that is, so moving from that, when you begin to get the audience, that is when you realize that, oh, I can actually pursue this. And the moment you decide to go into it, either full time or even have a huge vision for it or even pursue it more, that is when you try to develop the business aspect of it. That is when you try to find more mechanisms to enhance whatever potential that you think you have. There are some people that the moment they begin to sing, somebody can point, hey, you have a good voice. I think you should pursue it. You can do it. And suddenly,
a musician on number.
Do you know the number? Do you know the number of models we have online? Hey, Ocha picture, no, the betu na comment back. Are you a model? Yeah. Photo model, video vixen, why so good. So Michy can do it, but she should also, I agree with Derek Money if he says that she should also be prepared. As long as she loves whatever she wants to pursue, she should also prepare herself for the feedbacks, because you are not doing it for yourself, you are doing it for people. And the animal now catch them say the animal there is nothing I can do about it than to change it, maybe I'm a recipe or change the way I do it. So if one prepared I know she has some form of music affiliations be on Mobuano in terms of even her writing, her production and all that. Because last time at Ashama to the World, she came to perform with Nautica. And I've seen a couple of videos here on a Nautica studio or more, some 1 or 2 recordings. So I know she has that kind of affiliation and motivation, even to help her bring out some of these records. But then, she should also prepare herself for feedbacks, because the theft is not it's not a small theft like that. Yes, maybe you'll be a bim. A farmer no power. When your audience know when your feedback and any day, don't think that it is the former. So she should also prepare herself for that. But then I wish her all the best. If she wants to release an EP, she wants to release an album, she should just bring it out. If it is good and we love it, we will go for it. And anyway, so she will take it.
All right, thank you, Derek Money. Thank you, Roland Amate. Now let's do this finally. Let's do some World Cup related stories. And Nacee is telling us that he wants to give Ghana the anthem that we are all waiting for. So far, all the anthems that have come up, people have not been impressed with them. People are kind of disappointed. They think, nah, they are below average. The power and the energy we are looking for in an anthem or in a cheer song, we are not getting it. Nacee has been talking. And I think today on Twitter, the man has been ruling all spaces. He first dropped, give me the first one he dropped, Richie, if you can. He first dropped a tweet that was asking the fans and followers of Nacee on Twitter that, guys, do you think that I should go ahead and release that cheer song that Ghana will be proud about? And he said that, should I drop, oh, what's happening? He said, should I drop a jam for Ghana Black Stars? In fact, that was the first one. That should I drop a jam for the Ghana Black Stars? And he hung the JC with the inscription, Nacee. Should I drop a jam? And this has generated so much discussion on Twitter. Some are attacking, some are putting out some good suggestions, others are just speaking bonfodgery. After that, then he came up with another thing. And this one says, Ghana, my proud motherland has called on me. God, please help me to deliver in the studio for God and country. I say, Ghana, my proud motherland has called on me. God, please help me deliver in the studio for God and country. And he tagged Sammy Flex first, Ambia Debra, Abeku Santana, Hughes on Air, Magraheb TV, and Kofi TV. And the agenda is still agending. Personally, I've quoted and retweeted and he's my boss, I've told you already. So I've told the boss, bring it on. And I have confidence in him that he can do something great. Still on the World Cup, Roro is also talking. Derek Money just mentioned Roro body not long ago. And Roro is also talking. Still on cheer songs. Now this is what Roro is also saying. He says, my people inboxing me to enter studio with Grace Ashley. I beg you, just drop money and let's get it down. Where we catch now there, we don't do cheer songs to collect fans, so we passed that long ago. My people inboxing me to enter studio with Grace Ashley. I beg you, just drop money and let's get it down. Where we catch now there, we don't do cheer songs to collect fans, so we passed that long ago. And this is what Roro Badi is also saying. And I believe it is still in relation to the World Cup, cheer songs, and the fact that almost everybody is looking for something that Ghana Black Stars can rely on, something that can give us the energy and the morale to go face, at least, if not for anything, our first match in the group stages against Portugal. The Portugal. We are still trying our luck to see how far that will go. Now, that notwithstanding, let's go back to Qatar. And I've seen a video, my producers have shown me a video of Japanese fans after one of their matches. Have they played yet?
No.
They've not played Grumble.
No.
Hey, and look at the views, 2.7 million views. Japanese fans are doing something unheard of in the history of football. They go to the field to go and watch the matches. Now, after every match, they decide to clean the mess people have created there. And one of such videos is this. But let me read first let me read the tweet you brought on the screen first. Where certain DJ Farre, DJ what? Deji
Ferrami.
Who is he?
I think it will be one of those Arabians.
Okay, DJ Deji Ferrani. Okay, Deji Ferrani, DJ Ferrani. Now, this is what he's saying. He's saying that the Japanese are incredible people. They cleaned the stadium after the FIFA World Cup opening game between Ecuador and Qatar. Respect. Wow. The Japanese are incredible people. They cleaned the stadium after the FIFA World Cup opening game between Ecuador and Qatar. Respect. And a video which confirms this is next for your viewing pleasure. Let's watch this.
Yes, hallelujah.
Okay, so this is it. This is the video, and the gentleman who is in the traditional costume of the Qataris is now telling the world that, guys, look at the Japanese after the match. In fact, initially he thought it was just one person who was going to do the cleaning or who was doing the cleaning. But he looked around and he saw, so many people. And they were all Japanese doing cleaning. And when he confronted them or when he asked them why they would do this, this is what they said. They said that in Japan, you don't leave dirt behind. They said in Japan, no matter what, you don't leave dirt behind. What happened at the drain at Grass Sports Stadium? Consistent. And I was yeah, the pain, from my baby. And wow, me be that. Me who be that. Derek, you point a World Cup, you fan Nacee, everybody, and what the Japanese just did at Qatar. Now, you wrap up. This is just in Bogo.
Last time I mean, Roro. I think say Roro is talking from experience.
Okay.
And especially when Nipano crowd outside, born Indian woman has experience. Grace Ashley. She has a very bad experience with the Blasters composing a song for them up to today.
Bad experience.
Very bad experience. According to her, she has never received a dime. But they use her song to cheer when Blasters win.
But you see, that fight, personally, I don't know how to even fight some for her.
That's I mean,
do you know why I'm saying that?
Okay.
All these songs that she has been doing, she was not commissioned to do.
Okay.
She decided as a patriotic citizen to do some of these songs. So such songs, when you do it, it is more or less like the way you guys have been staking bets. You can win, or you can lose.
The Argentina,
you can win or you can lose. If you wait to be commissioned and the people don't pay you, then you can go all guns blazing that, oh, guys, you commissioned me to do something. As it stands now, you've not paid me.
Like in promise.
Like in promise. Then we can all fight behind you. But in her case, I feel like, okay, they also felt also high. Because her popularity increased during that time when she was releasing all these songs. Her popularity increased. Many sports programs, many sports discussions, there was a Grace Ashley in there. And the holiday, a moral. A moral grounds and a bit in their judgment. But say they are in principle, Obia Shadanya Bonnie. But tournament could be there. And you're dry.
So no one trying to be the coy.
Once again.
You can so no one.
So your cameraman photos basa.
Tournament no could be no one to
your coy. But Brasa, I think say we are doing some things in this country. I say when you say you beat me up boy in one or the other because one. Then you me out 2 years. Although one official and commissioner the Ghana Football Association, I'm a man fine official song. But we were all here. That was the song we were all partying to when the Blasters win. Even the video screen, they did Jordan, and up to today, the Blasters we need match now boss we can still jump to it. And to Roro, so how the sad story of our friend saying Grace Ashley now. Now some man for hating up so Roro. Why is Snake World Cup? Why don't you release a song for them? Send me a can we say moral ne so according to Roro, no so pay moral. So if indeed Ghanaians want a World Cup song, somebody should pick a phone, call him,
Let's discuss it.
Let's discuss. Oh, we are Ghana Blasters official song. I'll be just saying, at the end of the day, because or tell studio, no nice studio, no man. Or best penny sleepless nights. Eddie, mix and you're not be. The bills are done, so you're not be. So to me, if he's talking about monetary issues, say answer no be release official song and say Mama Blasters now. I agree with him perfectly. Yet the Chrome hand me the name media grow too much. The name media grow too much. Even the Ghana Football Association should have Ghana musicians, all stars, to come together to compose a song for the Blasters while they are going to Qatar. Musicians ni na what come boom. Say 5, 10, 20 number nya what come boom. What push on packet. They compose a song, official song for the Ghana Blasters. And no say banner see winning na you enjoy. You have your taste of Sakwa, you have your taste of Shatta, you have your taste of that is the way we are supposed to do in this country. But yet you no man ni ahwesa ni akwabasa sikana kochoki fa because they are going to the World Cup. So we have to make preparation for them. That's why they are spending the money. Meanwhile, we have the fans who are also going to support. So what are you putting on the table for the fans? So I think our ministry, times goes on, they need to check all things. These things, whenever we are going for a World Cup or any tournament, not World Cup alone, any tournament. Yeah, right, Nacee. Nacee, the MSA watch it. Nacee, you be a brass and make or no one finipem a release and yum ebetomwa. With the status now we're building in Ghana, I can boldly say, Kefama, they will endorse the song as official song for the Ghana Blasters. Watch it. I think it's too late. Yeah, Bobo Thursday. It's to be releasing you. You be on to make it a slow tempo, a chance and a foul, a gradual process.
But I trust Nacee.
But you can trust Nacee.
Nacee has the ability to release such.
Oh, obey me now. Only Jama doyade.
That man for JK promise deeper.
No. Promise no. Promise doesn't have that ability to produce such song. It's not just any song.
Exactly. Such song. That's I mean. The oka meji wedi wo Nacee mu bibiri say Nacee Obia he knows how to produce Jama songs.
Like Yemfansa.
Mahama.
No. Nacee
what you say?
Forget it.
And you know, okay, so trust now. I'll trust him too because you're going inside no jumani no timi here. But all the same now it could be earlier.
Yeah, I get you. I'm sure most of them are now being empowered or motivated to do it because of the Yawa ones now.
Yes. And
how like
we are there. We can do the job perfectly.
Yeah. I'm sure most of them that's what they are looking at.
We are there.
So, we have been around. We'll be at Papa
Bia. Yeah. And I think so obetimi ayaba Thursday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have just 2 days to go. And one thing is
and me from what he started doing, something tells me the song is ready.
Yes. But one thing so they say
I even saw a post from Dan Latte that suggested that Dan Latte might have listened to the song. Yes.
Brass me perfectly. So on the beba, ni mom de watch me, but all the same, we know the obetimi aye.
Okay.
Until we will not be surprised. So the betumo, but so the betumo on phantom because one. Ghanaians hope in the Blasters no and said they nyina soro say wetimi akwa kodu group stage ni abefi e ba ni sa na manwom no and said they nyina so bebre until I'm hoping omompaye odeba no omompaye na Ghanaians na yenkofa because the more we are going far we go along with the song. But some here Japanese no Koreans no Japan for no but some these people are teaching us morals. I say you could man de timuram ni yedi nkwasi asem nko a yes ma basam yes ma. Let me give you a scenario. Did they na me call Domekwa Benya and I'm say ma me fala pass almost station bi obrasa me station na driver for
Roland
echi ho no station na bola gusei and no motio no mo park car san load. So I called mama me say station master we oso na me say boss nti mo go nyina mo organize mo na mo clear ball away ya then e de be ba e ho na mo ti obi didi mo gada mo ho na mo clear sa ball away ya then e de be ba. So our mentality, it boils down to our mentality. Your mentality no ye hu se netie because one Japanese stadium yandia obehe tournament. So betimi eja we have to no kon baby because with the organization of the tournament no ya pe omombe paper ABE fee na you have all these people after the matches, no matter clear stadium more, people but to them, that is their morale. You fin to hold. That's been. In
fact, that's what they said. They said in Japan, we don't leave behind debt.
Exactly, and that's the way to go. And to say a fee and minimum mind, because they believe in morals. What you have been taught is what you are supposed to do. But I mean, these are certain things that I will say is sooner if you because in this World Cup we are going to learn so many things. We are going to learn so many things, experience so many things, explore so many things. So these are some of the things we need to start learning. A quarter of Twitter reviews,
Yeah, like people are amazed.
People are amazed. People are amazed because entire happen.
Yeah.
Entire happen. So this is an eyebrow Japanese no raising the whole world. Pay attention. If you go to a tournament or anywhere, not just even a tournament, anywhere crowd, you have that capacity. Do it. At the end of the day, baby, a whole air far. You say cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah.
But Obaya may the enemy say Uncle Ponty help you.
Wrap up.
Badi Roro, the man started with Badi Roro. Badi Roro's comments, he's entitled to it. In fact, I saw the station. New opinion. But in another sense, a business risk. A business risk, a new biana obitini take. And at a certain point in time, you check yourself or check your capacity in indenture. Now, if you're not untimin take care, you buy out like Badi Roro. There are dynamics to it. You see, to him, he feels that he needs to be commissioned or he needs like some kind of motivation in terms of monetary in order to make this project happen. I understand him because to him, and he is also looking at that person's well-being as well. What I say. So to him, that is him. So if he feels that the risk involved is not worth it, fine, that's it. On the other hand, he can just do it. And say a risk, he can do it even without getting commission, like Obian commission. You do it. All the streams that you enjoy, the money that comes with it, you don't share with anybody. It is your own business risk that you've taken, and you enjoy the benefits that comes with it. It is now to me, no, nothing spoil. It is his responsibility and his job. When to me, no problem. Me, I don't hold him to it because he doesn't have the heart to take any risk. Nacee, Nacee, me, I'm not if you asked me, say, obi frame him say, oh, yeah, be yeah, idea we na why pona obe suggesting po say yeah friend na me Nacee and Grace, these were my two top bets. And come mienu nka oka se me choose ba kokra e be din se me choose omumu ba ko. But
I say ye ka jama so ye japatapa to nje o. I think say I don't mean jama so.
That be to was benya abotre patapa o din ba.
Oh no, I'm with you Derek Money.
Eh ka jama so patapa you can prove a point.
Yes.
I'm not saying
reality. No, Derek patapa has.
You can prove a point.
Has that thing too.
No problem. But me, I'm saying my bet is on Grace Ashley and Nacee.
Okay.
Because of how I see them to be. Yes. If Nacee has decided to take the business risk that Roro Badi was not is not able to do, I am very happy he's about to release this, and I am also praying and hoping say the tournament will go well for the Black Stars, because that will be one of the things that will enhance the song, the potential of the song. You understand? Because a team needs to it will help people jam to the songs more. And I share with you in that trust, say he's going to do a better job because he has a very good track record. And for him to be coming like this, I am also tempted to also believe say it is done. And when it comes to Nacee, energy or no and yes or ya mobile or amane any the kind of concentration, any focus on this shame, I believe Nacee is going to do it and do it well. For Japan, I am very happy and proud as a human being to even have witnessed this World Cup. In fact, and as a lover of football or soccer, I am also very happy. Football has so far proven as one of the things, if not the only thing, that is able to make people forgo their differences and bring them together.
Remember that Coke commercial where a guy came to do another man's woman in his room and he went to hide in the wardrobe. When they had go, he came back. The guy hacked him. Now when he loves it,
that's the power of football.
You forget that someone just chopped your head.
And it is not only about us competing, but it is also about us also learning about other people's culture. Culture, we know, is very dynamic, and at any point in time, as we mingle, we also learn from each other, and this is an eye opener. In fact, the orientation in this is very, very good. In fact, whoever watches this video, because this is something that if I don't know which religion which doesn't preach about cleanliness. Even if you don't believe in anything, you should definitely believe in cleanliness. And if they are able to do this, I believe it is not even about when you are there was a commission. Okoto say adie dahi enya as for free honor, or make sure it is well. You may not be saving the situation now, but you may be saving the future.
Solid. The 2-man squad. Wonderful delivery on today's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. Special thanks to Derek Money. But I'm still advertising. If you want passport delivered for you within a week, Derek Money has done it, and this is the evidence, proves to show. The only thing is that there is no visa in it. Derek Money doesn't give visas. So don't be deceived. Thank you so much, Derek Money, E-News GH, and of course, he is also into events and more. Roland Amate is also a publicist. He's into events, talent manager, and more. And to the production team, the guitar rasta is Currency, who handled camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show, and also to Emmanuel Formula PG producer Gideon Nilam Tessin, our creative director. Let me also seize this opportunity to announce that this Saturday in Cape Coast there will be the Central Music Awards. How many?
This is the 11th edition.
The 11th edition.
This is the 11th edition. Yes.
Okay, you guys interviewed them.
This is the 11th edition.
Wow. In fact, so far, I think when it comes to the regional awards, they are leading.
Yes, the oldest.
The oldest regional awards.
Wow. So Saturday, and we want to wish them well. We are giving them their flowers. They've done so well. I have been part of the scheme for about 5 years or maybe more. I've been part of it. So almost every year I go there, and I just want to wish them well. And this time they have a new venue. Away from the Central, Cape Coast Central something. Cape Coast Arts Center or they have a new venue, and I want to believe this year they will do things right. So to Jungo, and your people, challenge big ups to you. All things being equal, join you guys to help you do this. We wish you guys well.
Can I mention the venue?
Yes, you can mention
Glitch City Hotel.
Glitch City Hotel.
Yes, that is around Danukom School, Pedu, behind the Hatchland City.
Okay. We know that. Hatchland, Pedu, Hatchland. So guys, we wish you well. We're out of here. See.